Hi guys, welcome to my 5 minutes photography. My name is Jacob Bors and I'm a landscape and hospitality photographer based on the Isle of Skye. Right now we are in Scotland, but we're going to take a trip back to Paris, France, where I was traveling in May, and I want to show you what I keep in my bag and what I take for my traveling photography. And welcome back to Paris, France. We are getting ready for the photo walk with Serge. And before we go, I wanted to show you the kit and the tools I carry with me when I travel around Europe and outside of home. The priority, I guess, is to bring all the stuff you will need, but also keep it quite light because you want to be flexible and you want to be able to walk around the town and feel comfortable. And you don't want to waste too much time to keep sitting down because it's too heavy or it's not too comfortable. So when it comes to actual luggage or backpack, I use the normal backpack. I use a backpack from Peak Design, but it can be any. Use the backpack which fits on your back. Don't use the one over one shoulder because no matter what, it gets uncomfortable after a little while. So that one is actually specifically for photography. It has a different compartment and I will look at it in the next episode and show you what's inside. But let's have a look at the kit and the tools I carry with me. So I always have the DSLR camera with me. I carry the Sony a7R Mark II. It's really light, it's great, and finally I found the one lens I take with me. I keep taking just the one because it's 24 to 240 and it has a great wide and also quite narrow point of view, and it's really light and it's just great for any situation. So I keep that one on, don't have to change at any time, and it's really flexible. So I always have the camera with me. I also take this camera strap. I'm keen not to use the original ones because they are not very good. This is also from Peak Design and it's just great. It doesn't hurt your shoulder and it's very nice. It's a little bit more expensive, but it has a great guarantee and I would definitely suggest to buy one of those. So I always carry with me a few memory cards, but because I have a laptop with me with external hard drive, I only have probably about 3, 4 or 5 just to make sure that when I'm outside I have enough space, but with 4 or 5 memory cards you should be always fine. So the memory cards is something what you also have to have with you. Then I have one ND filter with me. This is ND 1000. I use it during the day and later in the evening for the sunset. Sometimes it's really good when you're in a town, you can use it to take away a few of the people, especially here in Paris. It's really busy. It's difficult to find spots without people on it, so the ND 1000 works great for it. Always have a charger with me with extra batteries. You don't want to be somewhere in the middle of the day or in the middle of your shot and run out of energy. It's really bad. I also carry this Samsung 360 with me just to take few 360 pictures. It's quite nice. I didn't really get around it yet, but I keep trying and I'm sure I'm gonna get there. Remote for the DSLR, another important thing, especially when you do long exposure, it's good to have it with you. I carry a few of those cloths just to be able to clean the sensor and clean the lens. And finally the laptop. I use Lenovo 500. I really don't do any post editing on the laptop because the colors are never really right and it's really small, so it's difficult to adjust it right. So I only use it for the storage and maybe for the transfer. So I have the laptop with me and I also carry one 500 gigabytes external hard drive, just anything to be able to download the photos on it. And this is all I have with me. I keep it nice and simple. When I'm traveling, all of this is in my backpack, and then I have a tripod with me which I keep in main luggage, and I actually check it in. Nothing ever happened to my tripod, so it seems to be quite alright. The rest of it I probably wouldn't check in. I just keep it with me when I go on board and I'm able to keep an eye on it all the time. So the next thing, we're going to see Serge Ramelli on the Pont Neuf. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please click on the subscribe button and on the little bell right next to it to make sure you get the notification for the next episode. I'm looking forward to see you next time. Until then, bye bye.